Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Best in Slot and we are back playing Minecraft Creative Dinosaurs, and today I've not done anything since last episode. For like the first time I've done absolutely bloody nothing. So what we're going to do is we're going to work on the road, this area over here, for the Parasaur exhibit. Now, I got a lot of comments from people suggesting that I got the habitat wrong for the Parasaur. I didn't get the habitat wrong for the Parasaur, I did my own research. There's a lot more evidence suggesting at least one species of Parasaur out of the 3 in the genus did live in swampland kind of environments. I'm just saying. And this is from scientific articles as recent as last year. So, there's at least evidence that 2 species, one in particular, did live in a swampland, wetlands kind of environment. I've actually forgotten the name of it off by heart. Now there's a little suggestion for one of them that they didn't actually live there, the reason that the bones have been found there, and the reason that the bones have been found there in far lower quantity than other creatures in the area is simply that the Parasaur was migrating through the region. But that is only one of the 2 options anyway in terms of ones that definitely did live in swampy kind of environments. So basically, they did. So this is very accurate. This is literally real life. Many millions of years ago. Just so you know. Maybe not the flamingos. Why aren't you sitting with your friends, by the way? Why are you all on your own? She's just looking at the chicken. The chicken is more important. Anyways, I thought it'd be nice if we could be a little educational about the dinosaurs in our videos. I'm going to do that more often. I'm going to do some research. I should do more research in my life. Or less, it's hard to tell. Anyways, I just want to decide where I want this bit of road to end. This bit is important, this is what we're working on today. We are doing a stop sign viewing area kind of shebang. It's going to look really cool. I've got like what I think is quite a good plan for how we're going to build this. I think it's going to end up pretty baller. So, let's just pull that along as well. This isn't necessarily going to be wood, it's just... yeah, it probably will be wood. Oh no, it has to go higher. Where do I want the viewing area to start? Probably about here, right? Yeah. Okay, so let's pull that along to here. About there. And then we'll stick with this as we usually do. Do I double up on that side? I do not double up. Pew, 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 pew. Pew, 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 pew. Bow, bow. Bow. Right. So the plan, and let's cut this along here as well. I'm setting my boundaries. I like to have my boundaries. It's like having a safe word, okay? It's basically the same thing. Right. So this area here is going to be the viewing area. So the plan is you'll be on your little track. Chugga, 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 chugga. You'll get about here. And there's going to be like a thing here. The lever... well, the track will stop automatically because it's redstone controlled. We can do that. Why am I always sick when I go to Minecraft? Why am I always sick at the moment? Anyways, you'll get here. The track will stop. You'll hop out onto this bit. And this is where you will view the Parasaurs. So what we need is a stairs. Now, I don't want to use... I think I need to pull that back by 1. Where's the middle bit? That's the middle bit of the track. It can't be on the track, can it? That'd be silly. So it's going to have to be on here, but that's okay. That's okay. No, that's silly. I know what I'm doing. Let's try and make this even. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So just one more bit over here. Lovely jubbly. And then let's pull that out. There we go. I just want it to overlap with the fence more than anything else, really. And this has to come all the way out. And same over here. Okay. That'd be an idea being. You're only going to have track on this middle. It's going to make sense by the end, right? It's going to make sense. Right, it's staircase. Why ain't you letting me walk up it? What? Is it because of the asphalt? Did the asphalt ruin it? Am I going to have to make that something else in this area? We can do that. That's not a big deal. Might look good, actually. Okay, so we're going to pull this out again, I think. Yep. So it's going to be a viewing area / stop. And we're going to have this probably built in the same basic way for every single exhibit. Because I like the idea of keeping things... I want it to feel like a park this time. There we go. The idea being that you'll be this close. A bit closer that you can get from the road, a bit higher up so you've got a slightly better view. All that kind of jazz. So, okay. Let me have a little think. Yep. Let's pull this up with wood at the side. I'm thinking of what a real zoo would do, you know, in the process of building this. And like, for some reason in my head it's a tiger exhibit. Now obviously a parasaur is not a tiger, but they're pretty similar in ways that I will not go into right now. You should do your own research. They're both animals that are capable of having babies. They like wet environments. Other reasons. Probably. Okay, and let me have a little think. Which I know sounds dangerous. I want to pull this out by 1. Because there's going to be a layer of glass there. I don't know why the music's been terrifying today. It's not a nice, happy Minecraft music. It's very horror movie-esque. I like it so far. Ugh. And we can change some of this wood into other stuff, make it look a little bit more interesting, but for now this is what we're doing. Glass. I want the completely clear stuff. And I always forget which one this is. So it could be that one, it could be pretty much any of them. There's like 4 borderless glasses. See, it's not that one. If I search for borderless, it should help a little bit. Or is it not called borderless? It's not called borderless. It's called clear, I think, maybe? Is it that one? I think it's this one. Yes, beautiful. That is exactly what we are looking for. Right. So we're just going to cover this side here with this. This is another reason we need to make the exhibits fairly large. Otherwise, this would have the potential to be quite obtrusive. And the exhibits, but if the exhibit's big enough that you barely notice this is here anyway, like in the scope of the entire exhibit, then that's obviously a good thing. There we go. I like that. Right, let's do a test run. You're on the track. Chugga, 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 chugga. You get to this bit. From where the viewing part stops, I'm going to change the whole texture. So this isn't going to be asphalt anymore. This is going to be something else. That way you'll be able to get out and actually get on the staircase. So you'll stop here, you'll hop out, you'll walk up the stairs, and you'll stand in front of the big glass wall and look at the parasaurs. Cool. I think on this side, what we should do is put in a supporting block there. I don't know if I like the fact that I want to keep it vaguely, yeah, vaguely. I'm still trying to keep it unobtrusive and kind of free-flowing, but I don't think the glass suits flying, basically. So I think if we put some wood underneath the glass, that might look a little bit better. As much as I like things to fly. Yeah, that's fine. Because like, once you're in the middle of the exhibit, right? It's not like it's in the exhibit, it's just this wood thing at the side. Yeah? It's no more... It's not obtrusive, it's not really in the exhibit, it's only like 2 blocks into the exhibit. I will convince myself eventually. And the idea being, right, what we can have here is some signposts with factoids. Everyone loves factoids. About the parasaur. Yep. Please tell me that's symmetrical and I've not gone crazy. Yes, okay, good. Okay. Every time I look at it, the left looks shorter than the right, and it's not, and I'm wrong, and it's fine. But I'm not convinced. Right, what do I want for this ground texture? I don't think we want I want something nice. It's asphalt, right? But this is stuff that you're getting out and walking on. For a start, this bit in front of the... I think this should be wood. Then you can actually walk up the stairs. This asphalt stuff is really weird. It speeds you up for a start. Look. Meow! I don't know why. Really don't. But also you can't seem to walk upstairs. That's nicer. Being able to actually walk up the staircase is pleasant. Let's find something for the floor. We can just use a different type of wood. A darker wood, maybe. Maybe. If I do this, is this going to work? Well, we're going to find out. If I click there, and then there. Okay. So it doesn't know what spruce is. Spruce looks good. Spruce is nice. Good old spruce. Do I want wood on wood, though? Is that too much wood? You guys at home should know what I'm on about. Is it too much wood? And how much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Nobody knows. That's the problem. That's why people keep asking. People have been asking for a long time. Also, this girl on the seashore selling seashells, what's she on about? She's been doing it for freaking years. Business can't be that good. Like, if you're trying to sell seashells by the seashore, right, why would you do it by the seashore? Because anyone by the seashore could go buy their own seashells. Why would you not sell them where seashells are not immediately available? Like, oh, you're trying to sell me seashells, and he looks down, and there's like 20 seashells on the shore already. Like, why would I buy them from you, you crazy gypsy woman? Life is confusing. I think it's fine. I don't know if I'm convinced about the spruce. It doesn't need to be anything particularly... Ooh. Quartz. Where's my beloved? There it is. Hello, my beloved. I want to put this, I think, as the last row here. I think. I'm not 100% convinced on this yet, but we're going to put it in and see what happens. Instead of spruce, we could maybe use the sandstone, or we could just find another. That looks quite nice. And it has to be lit up somehow, I suppose. Okay. I like the idea of, like, say, like, hanging out here up in the sky, and you look around the park. Look at that at night time. Awesome. And you can follow the path of the road, and every now and again you see these lights, and you know at that light there's a dinosaur exhibit, you know, and you'll be able to see them popping up. There's a lot of little buildings I'm going to have to destroy to prevent them doing the same thing. But you'll know whenever you see that light, off in all these different locations, that's where you'll find another dinosaur exhibit. That's where you'll find your home. I am not convinced on the spruce. This looks quite nice though. Maybe daytime again. Thinking. It's a dangerous game we're playing there, but I am thinking with words. Okay, there was something else I wanted to do anyway, so let's grab quartz for this. I like the idea of quartz for this. Not that quartz, though, that's silly. Although we are going to need slabs. Quartz. That's about quartz. So the idea is to have like an archway before each exhibit. Do I want it to be that close? It could probably be a little further away, can't it? Maybe like back here. Okay. If you make grunting noises, then you can count how many grunts you make, and then... There's bear. I remember why I'm doing this, but I think in retrospect it doesn't really work. The idea being, right, you come round in the car, chugga 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 choo choo, and it would say, like, on top of it, Parasaur Valley or something. I think this can work, but I don't think it works for individual exhibits, right? Because this isn't Parasaur Valley, this is a stop where you'd get off and there'd be a signpost already and look. What we're going to do, I think, is we're going to use something like this, because I think it looks quite cool. Maybe it should be a little lower. But let's say you've got an exhibit where you are literally driving through an exhibit, because there will be, like, herbivore exhibits in particular, and maybe some of the lower carnivore ones, where you'll be able to just drive through it straight into the exhibit instead of having to look at it through the glass, right? Do I want to do this? So you'd have that archway saying, you are now entering Parasaur Valley, and then you drive through and there's parasaurs everywhere and all that kind of jazz. I think I'm pretty happy with this. You stop there. You can have all the stuff here. Hop out. Look in. Oh, it's pretty! And leave. Chugga 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 chugga. I think design-wise, this is something that I'd like to replicate. It's got all the colours in. I don't know. The quartz leading into the staircase I'm not 100% on, but I kind of love it at the same time. I love bordering things. I know it sounds like a really weird thing to like, but I love borders and stuff. Like strokes. Stroking. Shut up. Oh yeah, there's the other car that I drowned. Not sure what to do about that one, really. We will go back and fix it at some point. But basically, just don't look in the river. At this point in time, you're not allowed to look in the river. The river is banned. Okay. So, what we also need is some name tags. I think I have to put these in a thing, but I'm just going to give it a go anyway, assuming that because it's creative mode, it's going to work off the belt. I was incorrect. I need a thing. I don't know what it's called. Name tag. Is there anything? Username logger. Item stack test, inscribe and name press. I don't know what all this stuff is. Ender receiver. Maybe it needs to go in an anvil. Let's put it in an anvil. Let's also learn to spell anvil. Anvil. Or any of these special anvils. Just stick it down here. See what happens, eh? Yeah. I've got a lot of crap in my inventory. Name tag. Okay. Does this work? Okay, so if I choose Polly. And then we go click on a dinosaur. Ah! It's Polly! Awesome. Okay, you guys can't actively name the dinosaurs then. For like the first time, now that I've actually learned how to do this. So if we grab this and we go Dean, that like that. Let's get rid of this for now. Lovely jubbly. Let's go name Dean as well. He needs a name. He also needs a feeder. So while we're here, we'll dildo. No, we won't. We're not going to do that. We'll add a feeder to his exhibit as well. We'll do the same for the parasaurs, although they seem to be pretty intent on just eating all my grass. So I can't actually find the hole. Shut up. Okay, Dean. Here you go, buddy. That's awesome. Right. Feeder. 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 I hardly know her. Okay. And we're going to put it in the ground, hidden over here. Yeah. Pork. Much pork. Sure can fit a lot of food in these things. How is 1,000 full if I'm up to 1,600 already? Just saying, that doesn't make much sense. Oh, I can just do that. Okay. I mean, you assume that's going to be enough for now, really, don't you? Oh, I assume that's going to say 10,000, I guess. Right, there you go, Dean. There's some food there. You're going to have to move, though, buddy. If I push you out of the way, are you going to start to be okay? Look at him, he's grown up so much. Dum 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 dum. Aww. He's growing up. He should be able to get access to that food. We've had some problems with this in the past, but I'm pretty sure it does work. Anyways. Okay, so I need 2 names for Parasaurolololophus. I'm tempted to name them after the Abzu peas. And it does have to be a pea name. That is kind of like our tradition. Meow. Yeah, that's about it for today, folks. I didn't want to do a big thing. I just wanted to get, like, the baseline for how these are going to look. So that we can put them in future exhibits. I'm going to research some factoids about the Parasaurs. Where did I put the sign? This is why I kind of like the idea of the arch. Maybe I could just have the sign at the side, kind of like Jurassic Park does, just sitting on there. But then Jurassic Park doesn't have these viewing areas. But I think the viewing areas are needed. You need a way to get off the car, you know? It's cool though, isn't it? Cool. Right, so. Happy with that. Not 100% on the signage quite yet. But we'll get there. Don't know what to do next. So, the idea was, now if we head over here, that bit over here, this little island is going to be made into an exhibit. That's going to be the 3rd exhibit. That's going to be a water creature of some description. Probably not the Sarcosuchus. I don't think it suits the Sarcosuchus. I want one that is going to stay in water, basically. Like a Mosasaurus, a Leopleurodon or something like that. So we're going to cut the island off there. We're going to build it up a little bit here. Tracks are going to go meow. And basically it'll be the road and then it's going to slim in into a 1-track thing. Go on, circle the island, go back, go underwater and circle around. And you'll be underwater in like a glass bottom floor thing. Or we can make a glass bottom boat at some point as well. We can do so much cool stuff. And you'll see it and then you'll come out the other end and head off further into the park. Now it does eventually have to curve off in that direction. But before we get to the water, what I'd like to do is build something in this area here. We've got all this room here, right? To put an exhibit in. Anywhere around this whole bit here. Now, there's nothing particularly special about this area. As far as I can tell, there's nothing... No, it's not. It's just land, basically. But we can put anything we want there. You know, we can make a swamp in the middle of the forest, as we've shown already. So... Any ideas? What do you lovely folks want to see next? And we need 2 names for our parasaurs. We're going to start... Next episode, I think we're going to finish off the garage. Because the garage needs some love. Garage has been neglected, to say the least. Basically, what do I need to do with the garage? The inside just needs a little detailing. We're going to put some cars in there. Put in some things. We're going to get rid of this. It's a security measure. You can't get in this one from the outside. It's cool though, isn't it? Except that. But I can fix this. Let's have a quick little look. Red. Should have something called redstone paste. Now, a lot of people suggested the redstone paste mod. It turns out I did actually already have it installed. I just didn't realise. But basically, what this should do, if I put it in the right place, which obviously I didn't, it literally put redstone on the walls. Which is pretty cool and very helpful. I believe there's something else as part of this. What we're going to do is go quickly onto survival inventory. We're going to find the mod. And I think there's something that lets you hide the redstone paste. Somebody suggested that there was. So let's have a quick little look. Okay. No. That is all there is. But. I was hoping that would work. But I'm sure we can find a way. Just being able to put it on the walls is really helpful. It means we can do light switches and stuff like that without having to... The problem I had with the light switch was, downstairs, was although I could get it to work, I'd have to build up the walls by like 3 blocks, because that way you can have the outer block, like the block at both sides, and then hollow inside that lets you build up the redstone levers, etc, etc. And there wasn't a way to do that with just one without the redstone paste. So I really thought this had enough light, but apparently not. So we can get rid of this as well and put that into paste mode. I think it's just better. It looks better. There we go. Now if I can find a way to hide that, I'm in business. Although it doesn't actually want to work, so maybe not for this one. I just need to find a way to hide the stuff. If we can do that, we're pretty golden, you know? Okay, so next episode we're going to work on the garage. We're going to split it into like bits. Helpful, I know, with like jeeps in. And up here we're going to put a couple of helicopters in. We're going to build the helipad on the top floor as well. And then we need to devise a way to get people from the helipad down into the main garage. Maybe via an elevator, now that I think about it. So what I might do is extend out this back left corner. Yeah. So I'm going to find a good elevator mod. I do have an elevator mod. I don't like it. So I'm going to find a good elevator mod. And then here, in this corner, is where we'd build an elevator. Because what I don't want is people who... We could put a stop there, but I want people to get in via the helipad, to get in the elevator, go right down to the bottom into the garage. And then other people, like security people, could get out of the helicopter, hop down here, open this, because nobody else is meant to. Can't be inside. Can't be outside when that happens. Open this, and then the pilot would fly in and park the helicopter. That's kind of how it works in my head, basically. So we're gonna work on that next episode, make this look all good. Maybe build a bit of the track as well. We're gonna put some lights along the road because it's a little bit dark and spooky. There's an Enderman on top of my building. And then we're going to be ready, the episode after that, to go and start work on our next dinosaur exhibit, whatever the hell that may be. Thank you so much for joining me as per usual. Cheers, much love, as always. Bye-bye.